Let's learn how to join our granny squares together by using the slip stitch. So first, let's go ahead and lay out our granny squares in the order or pattern that you like. Let me just put a couple down here for you. We are going to join with a slip stitch on the back of the granny squares. And how we're going to start joining them is we're going to do them in strips. So we're going to go from the bottom and we're going to make our way up. And then we will cut across going sideways. If you look at your granny squares, you can see you have your right side, which is the front facing. And then if you turn them over, you'll see that's called the wrong side, which is the back of your stitch. So to get started, you're going to want to sandwich your granny squares together, and you want the right side, which are the fronts, facing together, just like that. And you want to do it so your stitches are lined up evenly, because when you stitch them together, you're going to go into the corresponding stitches. Also, at this point, I want you to take note when I talk about front or back loops. This is the right side of the granny squares. When you look at them, this is the front loop, and then that's the back loop. We are going to be working into the back loop of these granny squares. We're not going to be working into the front loop here. We're working into the back loop on each of these squares. So when we slip stitch them together, we will be using the back loop here, the front one, and then into the back loop of the second one there. I don't want you to get confused. I don't want you to think that this is the front loop because it's facing towards you. This is still considered the back loop of the project because this is the front of the project here. For this tutorial, I'm going to use a slightly contrasting yarn just so you can see it and you can see where it lays after we complete the joining. So grab your hook. I used the same size hook that I used for my granny squares, which in this case was an H 5mm, and start with your slip knot. Now my granny squares, on the corners, I did 2 chains. Chain 1 and chain 2. On the top, where we're going to join them together, we're going to start with this first chain here. The other chain, this one, that we're going to use that chain when we go down this side. So when we join across the top here, we're only going to use this one chain. So we're going to join this chain into the corresponding chain of the other granny square. And we're going to insert our hook through that back loop of the chain, and then through the back loop of the corresponding chain. Like that. And we're going to slip stitch those together. So yarn over, and we're going to pull through those 2 loops, including the slip knot loop on your hook. And now we're going to go all across the top, and we are going to slip stitch into the back loops of the corresponding stitches. There's the back loop, back loop, here's the back loop for this one, back loop for the next one. If you look, we're going to be doing the back loop of this double crochet, and that will line up with the back loop of this double crochet. Okay, so I'm getting to my last 2 slip stitches. I'm going to end this on the first chain 1, first chain 1 of that corner. See, that's the corresponding on the other one. This is what the back looks like. Let's flip it over so you can see what the front looks like. You can't really see the yarn too much unless you really stretch it. You can see the contrasting yarn. Okay, so now we're going to move up the line. Let's fold that back in half. These next 2 we are going to sandwich together. All right, pick up the next 2, and just like what we did here, when it comes to the chain 2 in the corner, we're going to start with the one closest to the double crochet. So insert your hook in the back loop, and then in the back loop of the corresponding square, grab your yarn. Okay, grab your yarn and slip stitch it through. Then we're going to continue down the line, slip stitching into the back loops. Okay, and here's the chain that we're going to end on. Remember, we're ended on the first chain. We're not ending on that second chain because that second chain belongs to this side. And now I'm going to show you how we go across. So now we're going to go this way. And we're going to fold it again. And we're going to do the same thing. Our right sides are facing in. And we're going to slip stitch on the back side. So slip knot. And we're going to start on that first chain. And we're just going to do the back loop of that chain. And then we're just going to do the back loop of the corresponding stitches. So I'm getting close to the middle. I'm still doing the back loops. Okay, so that's my last chain, and then the next chain is what we used for this side. So I'm going to skip over this, and I'm going to insert it into the back loop of the chain on the next square. Insert into the corresponding back loop of the other chain. I'm going to pull this kind of tight. I want this to be a really tight slip stitch so I don't have too much of a gap in the corner, like that. And then you continue down the row with your back loops. Okay, we're going to end on that first chain into the back loop of that first chain. All right, let's see how this looks. Here's the front, and that's the back. So this is how you join your granny squares together with a slip stitch from behind the squares. If you haven't already, go ahead and give me a follow. Any questions, feel free, leave me a comment, and I will see you at my next tutorial.